Times are tough. We're all stuck inside during quarantine, and then we get the idea to start making YouTube videos. So then, after we do our research, we get our camera and gear all set up, and then we realize our lighting really sucks. So then we get on YouTube and start looking up lighting tutorials. And then all those tutorials say, oh, you have to buy a $100 plus softbox, a $50 plus fill light, and a $20 plus backlight. Well, in today's tutorial, you won't need to spend a single cent to get good lighting for your videos, because you're going to be using lights and equipment that you can find around your own house to get your lighting from this to this. Now, let's get this video started. Now, first things first, I usually shoot in the Cinestyle Profile, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically a fake log profile you can download, and it's for lower end cameras that don't come with their own log profile, which I end up color grading in post. Well, in today's video, I'm shooting in the standard picture profile to show you that you don't even need to color grade to get good looking footage straight out of camera, and that all you need is good lighting. First thing you need to do is to turn off any overhead lights in your room. The only light sources you'll need is this key light and a backlight. For the key light, you'll want a fluorescent light, and for the backlight, you want to have a different color temperature light, such as a tungsten light or a yellow light. And then for your key light, you're going to need your own makeshift diffuser, which in my case is a pillowcase. So yeah, as you can see, when I took the diffuser off, it made the light a whole lot stronger, and I'm getting really harsh shadows on my face. So this makeshift diffuser that I have is going to diffuse the lights and make the light not so concentrated. The setup that I have for the key light isn't even that complicated. I just have two fluorescent light bulbs on a lampstand, and I'll put a vertical video up here to show you a live view of what it looks like. Now, once you have your lampstand and your fluorescent lights, after that you just want to play around with the angles and see what shadows you like on your face to help set the appropriate tone of the video. If the camera is on my 12 o'clock view and I want the light there, I won't have any shadows on my face, and that's okay, but just looks really bland if you do it like that. Personally, for me, I like having my key light at 10 o'clock and have a little bit of shadow on my face to just give that little bit of contrast. But I don't like having my key light at 9 o'clock, because then it just makes my face look too dramatic with half of my face being lit and the other half having a shadow, and that's not the mood or the tone that I'm going for this video. Now, if you're shooting a film and you want to create a suspenseful scene or a really dramatic scene, then yes, definitely play around with the shadows on your subjects' faces, because that creates a lot of dramaticism. But for the purposes of this video, we want to keep it lighthearted. This is a YouTube tutorial. This is not a dramatic scene at the climax of a movie. So now that we have our lights set up and functioning, let's go over the camera settings. As I told you earlier at the beginning of the video, I'm shooting in the standard picture profile. No color grading was applied to this picture at all in post-production. In that standard picture profile, I have my sharpness and my contrast set all the way down to 0. And what that does, it just softens your face so that you don't see every single pore and pimple on your face. And then you want your aperture to be as wide open as possible. I'm shooting on the Sigma 18 to 35mm f1.8, so that wide open f1.8 aperture gives me that really blurry background for that cinematic look, and it also lets in a ton of light. So for my current lighting setup, I'm only using 2 fluorescent light bulbs. But let's say you're shooting with your 18 to 55mm kit lens, which only opens up to f4. Well, there's a simple workaround to that. You just might have to add more fluorescent lights to your lighting setup, and then if that's too intense at the current distance, you'll just have to bring the light back further away from you until you find that good optimal distance to where the light isn't too strong on your face. After that, you want to set your white balance. So since I'm using fluorescent lights as my key light, I will set my white balance to the fluorescent white balance setting. Look at this before and after. Congratulations, you have just created your own free lighting setup that is going to rival the $100 plus softbox light sets out there. I guarantee it. So comment down below what you thought, what you took away from this video, or any other lighting tips you might have from one broke YouTuber to another broke YouTuber, and what you want to learn about next. Remember to like and subscribe and share this video with others who are just starting their own YouTube channel. And remember to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you're that dedicated, make sure to tap that notification bell too. Thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next video.